Who is that man laying in his bed? It is King David. Now he is old and weak. His servants found a nice young girl, Abishag. She takes care of the king. But can David still be king when he is old and weak? David has many sons, but he has promised Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon, that her son would be the next king. Another son of David, Adonijah, thinks, "Now my father can't be a king any longer." So he sees an opportunity to make himself king. Adonijah is the younger brother of Absalom, and almost as handsome as he was. Now he gets chariots and horses ready, with 50 men to run ahead of him. He invites all the other princes, except Solomon, to join him. All the royal officials are invited as well, but not Nathan the prophet, or any of David's special guard. When the prophet Nathan learns about the plot, he goes to Bathsheba and says, "Have you heard what has happened? Adonijah has made himself king. This is very dangerous for you and for your son. Go to King David and ask, 'Didn't you promise me that Solomon would take over your throne? Why then has Adonijah become king?' Then I will follow you and come to the palace as well." Bathsheba goes to the palace to see the king. She bows down before David and tells him, "You promised me that my son Solomon would be king, but now Adonijah has declared himself king, and you are not aware of it. Even your commander Joab and others are supporting him. Even all your other sons are invited to a meal, except Solomon." While she is pleading with David about her son, the prophet Nathan arrives. The prophet confirms the plot to David. Then King David makes a plan. He asks the prophet and the priest and some other men who are still supporting him to take Solomon and put him on the mule of the king himself and take him to a place outside the city. There the priest takes a horn with oil and anoints Solomon as king. Then they sound trumpets and everyone shouts, "Long live King Solomon!" People play pipes and celebrate so loudly when they follow the new king on his mule back to the city. The ground is shaking. The noise can even be heard further down the valley where Adonijah and his friends are finishing their feast. Someone comes to Adonijah to tell him what has happened. He says, "The priest and the prophet have declared Solomon as king. He is in the palace sitting on the royal throne, and all the officials are congratulating him. And King David is praising God, saying, 'Praise be to the Lord, because I have seen the new king.'" All Adonijah's guests are shocked and scared. They run off. Adonijah is so scared for Solomon that he goes to the house of the Lord to take hold of the horns of the altar. That is the place that the Lord has declared to be safe for people that have killed someone by accident. Adonijah pleads for his life. When Solomon hears about this, he says, "If Adonijah shows himself to be worthy, not a hair of his head will be harmed. But if evil is found in him, he will die." King Solomon sends men to bring Adonijah down from the altar to his palace. Adonijah bows down before the king. But Solomon tells him, "Go to your home." David knows that he doesn't have many days on earth anymore. When he is close to death, he tells Solomon, "Be strong and obey God. If you keep his laws, God will do what he has promised. God has promised me, if you do what is right and are faithful with all your heart and soul, you will never fail to have a successor on the throne of Israel." God also wants you to obey him. Then he will bless you as well. Then comes the day that David dies. That is sad for his family, but not for himself. Yes, David was a sinner. We know that he did many things wrong in his life. But when you confess your sins, like David did, the Lord is merciful and takes you to heaven. Have you confessed your sins? Are they already forgiven? It is possible because Jesus wanted to die in your place. King David is buried in Jerusalem. After the funeral, Solomon deals with those who have rebelled in the past. Yes, everyone knows Solomon is the new king.